Hi friends, welcome to another review from Shady Reviews. Today we're going to review the fragrance called Iconic from Armaf. Now, Iconic is part of the new launches from Armaf. They have three new scents. One is Untold, the second one was Urban Elixir Man, and the third one was Iconic. People were awaiting all these three releases because one, Armaf is a heavy hitter. It's value for money, and they model their scents after famous perfumes. So we all of us know that Club de Nuit Intense Man was a very good alternative to Creed Aventus, and one of the best sellers and also top performers. And in the new series, I think Untold is a replica of I think BR 540, and then we have Urban Man Elixir, which is a clone or alternative of Sauvage and also a little bit of Aventus. And this one, Iconic Man, is Armaf's answer to Blu de Chanl. Now, Blu de Chanl is one of those iconic blue scents. It's been there in the market for a long time, and it's very famous. It's mass appealing, it's versatile, and it gets you a lot of compliments as well. Now, I do not have the EDP version of Blu de Chanl. I have the Perfume version. I smelled the EDP I think a couple of years back, and so my reference with Iconic is going to be with the Perfume version and my distant memory of the EDP version. But first, let's look at the bottle itself. Looking at the bottle, it's a typical Armaf bottle, but it's got a very nice, I think, touch of blue over here. It's a lovely shade of blue if you look at the bottle. Very nice shade. It's got Club de Nuit printed over here on the bottle. And also, if you look at the cap, it's typical Armaf fashion. It's got the diamond studded caps, and you also have this chain over here. So again, the bottle, I think it's very nice, and what you would expect from Armaf. It's got a nice cap as well, a little bit tight, but fits very well with the name and the presentation. Now, looking at the notes of this, in the top notes we have grapefruit, mint, coriander, lemon, and pink pepper. In the middle notes we have ginger, nutmeg, jasmine, and melon. And the base notes we have sandalwood, incense, amber, cedar, patchouli, and there are some woody notes. Let's spray this and see what it smells like. Pretty good sprayer. It gives out a nice burst. This one is very close to I'd say Blu de Chanl. They've done a very good job over here. There's no doubt that it's very much, it's got the same DNA as Blu de Chanl. And on a regular day, if you spray this on my hand and someone told me that this is Blu de Chanl, I would probably believe them because it's that close. Now, one thing that I noticed over here is like Blu de Chanl, you get that very nice citrus blast in the start. There's a lot of grapefruit and also ginger sitting in the background. It's very fresh. Now, when comparing the scent with Blu de Chanl Perfume, I feel this one is more smoother is what I feel, at least in the start. And the dry down of this is also very creamy and smooth. And this over here, Iconic, I feel it smells a little bit more like the EDP version of Blu de Chanl. I remember having Blu de Chanl EDP, and it used to have a slightly harsher opening, or not, I shouldn't say harsh, I should say a sharper opening than the Perfume version. So this one Iconic reminds me of the EDP version of Blu de Chanl. Initially, it's a little bit, I would say, sharp, and what happens is, one thing to keep in mind is you get nose blind to this particular scent. So I bought this, as I got this bottle yesterday, and I sprayed it in the evening to try it out. And after around 30 minutes, I couldn't get that smell off myself. But when I went for a party yesterday to my friend's house, all of them were asking me, "What are you wearing?" So this one, it makes its presence known. It's projecting well, etc. But I wanted to point out that you might go nose blind to this very quickly. But uh, I guarantee you that this one is still there around you, and people can smell it on you. And coming to the dry down, I find it very very similar to the Perfume version. It's rich. It's got that creaminess of the sandalwood, and there's a little bit of incense as well. Blu de Chanel Perfume, I feel, is slightly deeper, slightly more dense, but those differences are negligible. This one does an awesome job of capturing the entire DNA of Blu de Chanel right from start to the end. Looking at the performance of this, the performance for the first, I would say, maybe 3 hours should be good. Though I went nose blind to it, but I went to that party after maybe 2 or 3 hours after spraying this, and still people could pick it up and they commented on it, which means that it's doing a great job projecting and also CH wise for the first 3 hours at least. Okay, and coming to the longevity, I spray this on my skin and also on my clothes. My best guess is skin, it could last around 4 to maybe 6 hours if you're lucky. But on clothes, it kind of died down in the next day. So I wore it on my clothes last evening, and today morning I could not pick the scent up much. Whereas when you compare it to Blu de Chanel, the Perfume version, this one, the longevity is very good. It stays on the clothes, and you can easily pick it up on your clothes then the following day, but not so much with Iconic. But having said that, it's still a very good performer. At least initially, you want a good blast and people to notice you. This one will do the job. Now, occasions to wear this, like Blu de Chanel, this is very versatile. It's a mass-pleasing scent. It can be a very good office scent, and you can also use it for those casual occasions. So very versatile. It can be worn during any time in the year. It will suit, I would say, warmer weather slightly better, given its airiness. It's not as dense as the Perfume version of Blu de Chanel. It's slightly lighter. You can use it more in the warmer days, but it's also it can be worn anywhere. Like if you look at the Perfume version of Blu de Chanel, there's almost half the bottle is over in 1 year, and which means that I've been using it quite a bit. It's very versatile. I've been using it throughout all seasons, and I think this also holds the same property. You can use it across seasons and in any occasion. Now, will it get compliments? I would say definitely yes. Even if you're not getting compliments, be assured that people around you will get that nice vibe from this particular scent. Now, coming to the pros and cons. Pros, I think it's one of the best alternatives to Blu de Chanel. They've done a great job here, and the performance of this is very very good, and even the longevity of this is decent for the price point. And the other pro, I would say, is it's very versatile. You can use it across different occasions and also in different seasons. These are the pros. Now, when it comes to the cons, I would say it's nothing out of the box. It's very similar to a lot of blue scents. And if you're a veteran in perfumery, you may not, like this a lot. Uh, and the other con I would say is this could have been priced a little bit lower. So I picked this up for around 3,600 Indian rupees. Uh, it could have been maybe 500 or 1,000 rupees lower. It's still a good bargain compared to Blu de Chanl, but now Armaf has been catching up in prices. It's becoming more of a designer. It is a designer, but it's catching up with those high-end designer prices. I wish they could, keep the price point a little bit lower, so it becomes a good value for money. Let me know what you think about this scent. Have you tried this? And what kind of performance are you getting from this? I'll see you in the next review. Have a nice day. Bye.